What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. Last time... what did we do last time? We regrouped at the hotel. Unfortunately, Big Luke had to go off somewhere. But before we can go and search for Big Luke, Little Luke has disappeared. So, now we gotta find him. Hello again. Do you need something? Sorry to disturb you, but have you seen the boy I'm always with come by? Ah, the country mouse in the blue hat. Yes, I believe I saw him heading north. He didn't seem lost, so I just let him go. Oh dear, now I wish I'd said something to him. Not to worry, I'm sure I'll find him soon. Thanks for the information. What is it now, Layton? Have you seen Luke, Inspector? He dashed off on his own just a few moments ago. Strange. Well, he hasn't taken the railway, or I would have seen him. That much I can say for sure. I see. Then he must have headed in the direction of the Thames. I thought that boy was joined to you at the hip. Well, I suppose every hatchling has to learn to fly. I'm just a bit concerned as to where he's flown off to. I know the feeling. Barton gets me fretting over him twice a week, easy. Of course, Luke's a fair bit brighter than Barton. I wouldn't worry yourself, he'll turn up. Just the same, if you happen to see Luke, please let him know I'm looking for him. Aye? Bear. The breeze today's so nice, I wish my hubby would come home from work so we can go on a picnic. I don't care. Where is that boy? Luke, there you are! Oh, hi, Professor. I see you've gone out for a stroll. Do you mind if I join you? No problem, sorry to run off. I was just thinking. We've had so much fun these last few years, and I've gotten so used to going everywhere together. Of course you have. After all, we're the best of friends. It's only natural we'd spend time together. Dad told me the other day that his job's transferring him, so we'll all be moving. Ah, yes, your father mentioned that to me as well. Tell me, Luke, do you believe that we're true friends? Of course I do. How could you even ask that? Good. Then there's no need to worry. You see, true friends share a special connection. And this connection endures no matter how far apart they may be separated physically. Distance and time apart are irrelevant to the bond formed by a true friendship. Do you follow? I think I do, Professor. Excellent! Then let's get back to our investigation. We've many mysteries to solve. Aw, that was so touching! Oh, Layton, you! It's good to see you back in high spirits, my boy. Tell me, can you guess where we're headed next? After thinking about it a lot, I'm guessing Dimitri fled to wherever he's building his time machine. But the question is where? We already know that this research lab isn't in the towering pagoda. That's right, so we must return to the clues we've gathered during our investigation of this London. Has anything we've seen around town struck you as suspicious? You know, I was just thinking about all the men in white coats we bumped into here. Those were lab coats, no doubt about it. Perhaps those men are involved with Dimitri's research. Excellent, now let's think back just a bit more. We've met several men in lab coats around town. Other than their garb, what else do all these men have in common? Of course! They're wet. Dripping wet. They all had wet shoes and pants. So all of them must have come from someplace near water, but where? What about the Thames? Maybe they came to this part of town through the underground passage there. Flora? What underground passage? We asked the lady at the hotel how to get across the Thames, and she told us about this tunnel. Wow. Yes, we've met quite a few scientists around town in our time here. And though they haven't been very forthcoming with details, it's clear where they've been coming from. My suspicion is that these men work at a research facility located near the Thames. and that they come into town to refresh themselves after long hours of research. And you've had this theory the whole time, Professor. It's been a working theory, game theory, for a while, yes. After all, who goes around in soggy pants? We saw too many men walking around the town, and it stayed for me to write the whole thing off as coincidence. Therefore, I believe this research center is somewhere on the other side of the Thames. Amazing. Clearly, I still got a long way to go before I can think like you do, Professor. You're goddamn right. All right, we're going. Why there? If we're trying to get across the Thames, shouldn't we head back to the riverside area? I'm sure we'll make it there eventually. But first, we gotta talk to that man at the bazaar, with the unibrow. I think his name is Saigo. Okay, if you say so. Oh, I said so. Talk with Saigo in the bazaar. Whew, it's a long walk. Ah, not this time. I got it right this time. Hello, Saigo. Oh ho, that's the first time someone's called me by my real name in some time. Where'd you hear it? Your mother. The proprietress. Ooh, that's another fun word. The proprietress of Hotel Duke told us. Ah, dear old Meggie. She could be quite fearsome, but underneath it all, she's good people. Anyway, what can I do for you? We're trying to find a way across the Thames around here. We are told you might be able to help us. Have you tried jumping? To be honest, that's an option we'd never considered. I'm just my-naming with you. Don't you say my name. There's a couple of boats that leave from in front of the Thames Arms. But those are there exclusively for use by the family and their goon squad. I was told you do have another way across. Wasn't that what they were called in, Oh, what was that movie? The movie with the animated cartoon, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? What, weren't they called the Goon Squad? More or less. Alright then, but things are pretty rough across the river. If you're set on heading there, I gotta at least make sure you've got the brains to get across. 3 blocks, 109. Maneuver the 3 colored blocks into the matching goal squares on the board. All 3 blocks must be in place at the end of the puzzle to complete it. Alright, yeah, I see. Okay, sure. Let's do it. So let's first of all try this. I don't think that's where I wanted to go, actually. Hold on a second. Or is it? Not bad at all.
Feeling about this one. Just as I suspected.
Amazing. Even when the number of blocks increases, the way you solve the puzzle remains the same. As long as you stay focused, it's not so hard, right? It wasn't very hard. It was okay. I liked it. It's not like those shitty ones where you gotta, like, guide stuff across. Ugh. I see you got enough brains to take care of yourself out there, so listen good. Down by the riverside, there's a door that leads to a tunnel under the river. The door's locked tighter than a bank safe. Whoa! Not appropriate. But here's the thing. There's a switch to open it. Go on. Of course, it's not a button or anything that's straightforward. It's a fancy coded lock. But judging by you just solved my puzzle, you must have the smarts to break the code. I am a genius. Take the tunnel under the river. Which is... Ah, I see. Look, that must be the door Seagal was talking about. I think you're right, Flora. Now we just have to find the switch that opened this door. I should have never come to London. I would have been better off staying on the coast. Bingo! So this is the switch Saigo was talking about. I think I can break the code. Let's see. A zero-sum game. For each of the 4 squares below, there's a way to display the numbers 0 to 9. Tapping each of the 4 buttons A, B, C, and D will change the numbers according to a hidden set of rules. Figure out the hidden rules and set all the numbers to 0. Huh. I see. Oh, this is gonna take a while.
How about this? Phew, that's a relief.
Button A adds 5, B adds 3, C adds 7, D adds 4. You must have worked that out, unless you're one of those people that just kept pounding the buttons until they set everything to 0. You know, I tried that. Yeah, I tried, but that didn't help. The random seek buttons didn't help. Yikes, this place is a mess. It seems the tunnel here has been neglected for some time. It started to leak and fall apart. There's no way to make your way through this without getting your pants thoroughly soaked. No wonder those scientists were never dry! With the boats of the area under family supervision, crossing the Thames is no easy task. The tunnel is the best way to move between both sides of the river unharassed. Wait, if we try to cross this mess, my dress will get absolutely soaked. I know it's rough, but sometimes sacrifices have to be made in the interest of the investigation. Easy for you to say, Luke. You're wearing short pants. Oh my god. There's only one mystery left. The men with wet trousers and shoes are, in fact, scientists working at Dimitri's research lab. Ah, damn. That sounded so good at first. They walk along a partially flooded tunnel under the River Thames to get into town when they want a bit of a break from work. Well, look who we have here. You. I thought this place was unguarded. You got it all wrong, boy. I'm not on guard. I'm just taking a break. It's very relaxing down here. I just like chilling in sewers, because I'm a disgusting animal. But now that I've seen you, I can't very well let you just waltz on past. Listen, we really need to pass through. Can't you just look the other way? Doubtless you're headed for the... I don't know why I struggle with that one. Doubtless you're headed for the research facility, yes? Sure, whatever, you can go through. After all, I'm not exactly on the clock here. But that doesn't mean I don't have standards. If you can't measure up to them, I won't let you through. What kind of standards? Puzzle standards, obviously. It doesn't look like you've solved very many. Come back when you've got 80 puzzles under your belt, and maybe I'll consider letting you through. Well, I think it's been about 20 minutes. So why don't we go and end this video here, and next time we'll get through the sewer. So, stay tuned for the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!